Hey, y'all. Hi. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Let's taco about it. What do you say? Huh? Let's do this. I'm going to have where things are working smoother, you know, all that kind of stuff. Next month. Happy birthday, dear Jenny. Good to see everybody. Let me get this ticker off. Background. If I can figure out how. It's lovely when it's new, you know? Design, that's what it should be. So you guys all having a good day? I sure am. Okay, it's not in that one. Captions? Aha. Bye. There it went. Now I can go back to you guys. Hi, Sin. Flowing Sin. Happy birthday, Jenny. Hey, Dolly. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Yeah. Hey, y'all. You hear and see me perfectly? Yes. I love it. Hey, Tyler Thomas. Wow, I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome. Anybody. Anyway, you guys, good to see you. I'm wearing my obscene shirt today. I have to be careful. At least, Spirit Whisperer, Mark. At least that's what he says. It's obscene. There are. Okay, it's my pan shirt, right? We have pan over here, right? Oh, if you look a little higher up above pan, there's some anatomy showing that I kind of have to cover. Hey, Rose, good to see you. Good to see you. You love my cap? Thank you. It's so comfortable. I wear it a lot outside, so I thought, well, you know what? Let's just wear it. I had my hair in braids, sticking up and sticking out. I got bedhead today, okay? And I didn't want to undo the braids because then it would be fuzzy bedhead. So I just left the gray braids in and went, newscap day. I'll be the newsboy today. Uh, yeah, naked is natural. Naked's good. Naked's good. Also, I thought, instead of having to try to repeat the chat to you guys so that people who are lurking, well, they still, you can see it on the screen now. Couldn't do that in StreamYard that I know of anyway. Hey, I'm sorry, I keep comparing the two, and that's breaking a natural law. You're not supposed to compare stuff. I try. Yeah, my collar covers it. I'm not too worried about it if it doesn't. What are they going to do? Kick me off? I'll be back. I just changed my name. As a matter of fact, changing my name, I've decided that the taco about it was to keep the show on Tuesday mornings, but I want to change the name. I want to change this name of this show to Katie's Love and Light. Because that's really what we do here. We talk about love, we spread it, and light. So, yeah, isn't it fun to be able to read it up there on the screen? This is Restream. This is the free version, too. I apologize because I had all these intentions of this cool Halloween show with, really cool music in the beginning and all that stuff for today. And then I looked at the timing and thought, well, you know what? I'm not buying this on the monthly until payday. Payday's not until the 3rd. So, hey, Massel, good to see you. Oh, you know what? I don't blame you. Use it up. You paid for it. You might as well. I'm having a blast with this. I just learned today that it automatically comes on with the host muted until you notice this little tiny speaker up on the top of the screen with an X by it. I'm going, what? Huh? How do I fix this? Took me 20 minutes to figure out how to fix it. So, anyway, it's good to see you guys. I'm having a blast with the kitty. Kitty is going to be a good mouser, y'all. He's sharp. We play. I would get out one of his toys. The bell will ring and that will wake him up. And we won't have much of a show. We will be going, no, kitty, come here, kitty. No, kitty, come here, kitty. For a show. He's become my toddler. Oh, my goodness. He settled in. So now he wants to know every inch of his surroundings. So today we're going to go on and full on. Where you want to go, kitty? I'm right beside you. Check it out. He's so funny. Oh, kitty. Koru. I sing to him all the time. Koru Bamboo. I just call him Koru. Just call him Koru. He comes running. He knows his name. So anyway, Jenny, for you and for all the people whose birthdays coming up in the next week or so, Al Franken vote won by 500 votes. Yes, everyone vote. Every vote counts. Sure does. Hey, I checked mine. If I go to the county recorder's office website here, they have a section that's just for ballots, and you can go there and you sign in and you can see where your ballot is in the process. Friday, I didn't check it yesterday, but Friday it was in the signature verification process. So I was going, yes, they got it. Nothing happened to it on the way. They got it. I love Al Franken. Al Franken's wonderful. And he was a good senator. Anyway, we won't go down that road. Good deal. Yeah. Okay, let's pull a mindfulness prompt. That's what I'm sitting here shuffling the cards. I'm not doing it out of boredom, honestly. Well, I forgot what I was even telling you guys. Oh! For all you guys who have birthdays coming up in the next couple of weeks, I want to sing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. That was hard, y'all. I don't sing for people very much. Happy birthday, sweet Jenny. And Tennessee. Whoa. Tennessee for the end of the election. I'm going to be praying for you, Lisa Smith, Lisa Foster, and our wonderful friend Renee from Tarot Love Community. They're all there in Tennessee, so maybe you can get together with one of those guys. They're really cool people. So the Lisas are both in, I believe they're in Louisville, and Renee's in Memphis. Where are you going to be? Where are you going to be, my dear? Your youngest kid is 27 tomorrow, Rose? Well, happy birthday to that youngest kid. Yo, baby. Yeah. I sing for people all the time. They wish I wouldn't. Dolly, I love you. Okay, let's take a card. Okay. Ooh, got two of them. First card, Stoicism. You're going to Murfreesboro, 32 miles from Nashville. Ooh, ooh, you got to go into Nashville. You know what? You're right. Louisville is in Kentucky. It's Renee that's in Memphis, Tennessee. You know, you're right, Mossel. Thank you very much. Anyway, we get a card from the Stoicism section. It says, I and I alone am responsible for everything I think and feel. Choose how you feel today. Set an hourly reminder to check with yourself. How am I feeling right now? I feel pretty happy. I feel pretty good. I have this new life, this new adventure I'm headed down that I keep getting all these messages that are kind of exciting. So who knows? It's like changing the name of this. We're not going to be talking about tacos anymore. Although I love tacos, and I'll talk about tacos all day long. We're going to be talking about light and love, and so it's Katie's Light and Love is my new name. And this is a good card. It says, I and I alone am responsible for everything I think and feel. Those two are the keys to manifestation. Understanding you're responsible for everything you think and you feel. So check yourself today. How are you feeling about stuff? And for tonight, the card is, we all have problems we can't solve by more thinking. How many of you are thinkers and planners? I need to put hardware cloth up in my window screen here in the bedroom because it'll take about 5 seconds for this kitten to get through a regular nylon window screen. So here I am thinking out, okay, you got to measure from here to here, and it must fit really tight between here. I'm already thinking out the process of what I have to do to put it in, and I don't even have the hardware cloth yet to put up there. Everything I do except my resin is every step thought out. The resin, I can't control things like that. It does its own thing. All I can do is pick the colors. Well, how much of each color to put in and that kind of thing. But actually, what it actually makes and does, it does it all on its own. Cat Shepherd, hello. Well, that's a good question. If your holiday falls on your birthday, how many years is the cycle? You know what, Rose? I have no idea. I don't know. You know who might know that? Go ask Denise. Denise Knight. She can help you with that one. We all have problems that we can't solve by more thinking. Allow yourself to let go of whatever is stressing you. Invite situations of peace and equanimity into your life, into your ideal space. You just learned how to rescreen a window screen. It's not hard, is it? My ex-husband taught me that a long time ago. All you need is if you have that little wheel tool, which I think I got 4 or 5 of those things. They're very inexpensive. Go to an Ace Hardware and $5 or under. And the tubing and the screen, pretty easy. A pair of scissors or a utility knife of some kind. But anyway, tonight, think about what you're thinking and stop it. Okay? But understand, your thoughts are your creation. So whatever you think, you're creating. So if you're afraid, guess what you're creating? You're creating something to be afraid of. So stop it. Stop it. Yep, a handle with 2 wheels on it. It's really easy. They're very inexpensive. Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. The second card that I got is from the emotion group, which kind of fits, if we talk about fears, right? The desire for a positive experience is itself a negative experience. The acceptance of one's negative experience is itself a positive experience. Okay, there's a twist in that one. Read that again. The desire for a positive experience is itself a negative experience. Anytime you're chasing something, it's negative, you guys. The acceptance of one's negative experience is itself a positive one. Once you accept your situation, that's when you will start to see ways to change it if you choose to. It says, imagine your life is someone else's dream life. Really? Okie dokie. Wow, this is a good card. Imagine that your life is somebody else's dream life. Think about what you have. You got a bird on your hand. Kind of hard to type in when you got a critter holding your typing hand captive. I know yesterday, Karu kept grabbing he would with both of his front paws, grab my thumb so that I couldn't hit the space bar or anything typing. He's smart little bugger. I love it. Us and our critters. Yeah, you guys come join Dolly and I tomorrow. We're going to have some fun over there. Anyway, for tonight, from the emotion card, we have desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Okay. Desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Do you celebrate the small steps towards your goals? Do you deserve happiness on your journey, not just at the end of the journey? So many of us put off life until so and what happens. That's excellent. Both of these cards, you and you alone are in charge of your thoughts, and your thoughts create your way you feel. Chasing the desire for a positive experience is negative because you're chasing something. And desire is a contract that you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Goes back to I and I alone am responsible For everything I think and feel. Yes, Ruben's a crack up. They're so smart. African Greys are like, they know exactly what they're saying and everything. Hey, Jorge, good to see you too. Wow. Awesome, people. So, those are two pretty awesome cards, you guys. What did you see at the very beginning? I posted what the sentiment stones were today. I just stuck my hand in the bag and pulled out a handful. And I got freedom, believe, courage. I kind of like how where courage falls. And family. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, especially when he tells me to shut up. I have this little cat that he attacks his toys, right? And he'll come up and he'll put his paw on me. Hi, Fatima. Good to see you. Put his paw on me like, someone coming up and resting their arm on your shoulder. Well, what do you think? Should I go after it? He's gotten really cocky. He's got the funniest sense of humor. I spend my whole day laughing at this stupid cat. Well, when he's not sleeping. He's still sleeping a lot and he's growing. Oh my goodness. Let me show you this picture. He he's funny. He's growing so big. Oh golly. And I looked at him yesterday and I was like, no, don't ever grow. You know the song, Don't Ever Grow Up? That's him. He's a big boy. This is him this morning. Laying on top of his condo, which he's sleeping inside of it right now. He's laying up there looking outside. Remember, I could show you pictures of him and you could barely see his head over the top of the cushion around the edge. And he figured out all by himself what the rope part is on the post and on the little incline thingy to climb up on it. So, yeah, as you can tell from the reflection, guess where I'm at? I'm in the same room. Life is interesting, let me tell you. So, you guys, at this point, let me tell you about the stone. And then I'm going to pull cards for you guys today. He really is growing. I was comparing a picture Katie sent me of Koru when he was when I first brought him home, and then one from today. And oh my gosh, is he becoming a big boy? He's got big feet, really big feet, and really big paws. He's going to be a big kitty. Your Leo was so smart and cute. Aww. And then I love it, you guys talking about your kitties. This is wonderful. And Petticore is bouncing around the living room playing with his dragonfly plush. You know, we hide the ones that aren't attached to a wand or something. He hides them. So I have some little mice that the vet gave us, 2 little mice. And he used to have a fuzzy pink fish, a little stuffed pink fish. Came with one of his packs of multi-toys. And I can't find any of them. I do have one left over of the fish. I mean, of the mice. You think courage is a good word for today? I think all of those are good words because you find your freedom to believe by having courage in your family. Our families as children are our foundations, and some of us have a strong foundation and some of us don't. And those of us don't have a strong foundation in our DNA family have the option to do like myself, pick my family out of my friends. So, and I know those people. I didn't know those yahoos I was born into. And if you think about it, we might have similar DNA, but the actual amount of DNA that we share, pretty minuscule when you think about it. Like if you go like me, cousins, I've got first and second. I got 15 cousins in Tucson alone. Don't speak to any of them. And I'm so free. Because they're my DNA family, it's okay. But I went ahead and picked a card because I look it all up in the book and everything for the stone. Last week I forgot to give you guys the stone. I was so rattled because I was looking at how Restream works and stuff. I'm sold. I'm sold. Will I marry you? Sure. Let's go, Tyler. Anyway, our card is citrine, full of riches. Citrine is a Mohs hardness scale of 7. It has no patience for navel gazing and narcissism. There's a whole world out there. Citrine admonishes, guiding your attention to the abundance around you. Tune outward, citrine reminds. Watching as you halting, I hate the way they write in this book. Watching as you haltingly move your gaze from your own troubles to the tiny leaves unfurling on the oak tree's branches. Oak tree has yellow leaves, right? I guess that's an oak tree. Interesting. Citrine knows it can be tough in turn your ear to the whisper of crow wings cutting the afternoon stillness when you're used to listening to your own internal monologues and self-deprecating tapes. But citrine is persistent in pushing you beyond yourself, nodding sagely as you slowly slip out of self-absorption and into the stillness of contentment. The world is full of riches, citrine affirms, and in that abundance you will find your joy. Uh-oh, reboot time. Okay, we're here. I certainly get that. And in the book, it tells us, there you go, there's citrine in its natural state. Really? I have to tell you about something that happened to me this week, or last week. I had 2 power animal visitors caught my attention. I'm not outside very much right now for obvious obvious reasons. 11-week-old kitten. Anyway, It is a yellow to brownish or smoky gray brown as far as color goes. It has transparent crystals of all sizes, often as a geode point or cluster. Its rarity is comparatively rare. It's heat treated. Amethyst is often sold as citrine. Amethyst and citrine will grow side by side, and they create literally side by side in one crystal, and that crystal is called an ametrine. It's a combination of citrine and amethyst. Okay. The source of citrine is from Brazil, Russia, France, Madagascar, Britain, and the United States. You can find citrine here. Wear it on your fingers or throat in contact with the skin. Wearing a citrine point downward brings the golden ray of spirit into the physical realm. Position as appropriate for healing. Use a sphere for meditation and place in a wreath corner of your place in a wealth corner of your home or business, or in your cash box. Citrine does fade in sunlight. So wherever you're putting it, make sure if you're putting it in direct sunlight, it's going to turn into a very, very pale yellow to clear. Citrine is an excellent stone for energizing and recharging. It is highly beneficial and reverses degenerative disease. Wow. Disclaimer here, I am not a doctor. I'm reading this out of this book, okay? This book. Citrine stimulates digestion, the spleen, and the pancreas. So if you're a diabetic, maybe you should be wearing a citrine. wear a spleen. It negates infections in the kidney and bladder, helps eye problems, increases blood circulation, detoxifies the blood, activates the thymus, your thyroid gland, and balances the thyroid. It has a warming effect and fortifies the nerves. Citrine is an eliminator. It relieves constipation and removes cellulite. As an elixir, it is helpful for menstrual problems and menstrual symptoms, such as hot flashes, balancing the hormones, and alleviating fatigue. Sounds like we all need to wear some citrine. I don't know. I found something in there, several things in there that fit me, so I'm sure there's stuff in there that fits every one of you guys. Excuse me. There's a song playing I do not like. You had no idea you had a half sister? Oh my goodness. What a way to find out you have a half sister. Go to a restaurant and hear someone's name called out and know you have the same last name. That'd never work for me. My last name is Smith, so hey, let's I'm related to half the world out there. You know where that name Smith comes from? Blacksmiths, metalsmiths. Back in the medieval days, when people did not have a last name, they were called according to where they came from, the town they came from, or according to their skill level, their craftsmanship. So mine were smiths. I have a lot of blacksmiths, I guess, somewhere back in the back, way back. Wow, that's really cool. I have half niece and nephews that I don't even know. My brother's kids, my half brother's kids, and the oldest one is only 5 years younger than I am. He's 62. Don't you think it's time I get to know those guys? Or is it too late? Maybe it just wasn't meant to be in this life. I knew them as children. Well, not the girl. She was a tiny baby last time I saw her. That's what happens with divorce, you know? It's not that we picked sides, it's that ex-wife picked sides for us. So. Your maiden name, the first letter was changed during World War I, so any of them are my cousins. What's your maiden name, Rose? Need to follow along with the pecan. What color does pecan leaves turn? I think they turn a reddish brown. We have lots of pecan trees here. Lots of pecan, however you want to say. Depends on where you're from, but here in southern Arizona, we have lots of those trees. The thing is, they only grow where there's water. Oh, like Goldstein? I don't know about that. I never really thought about that, where our names originate from. Except Smith is one that just kind of is in your face. As somebody who is a craftsman, works with metal or something. Anyway. Cohurst. Very German. Yeah, that's German. That's something Dolly can tell you about. Dolly's really good at knowing, like, names and language and linguistics and stuff like that. So. Cool. Awesome. Everybody's given their last names. That's cool. Dolly and I, we've been trying to get the Discord going so that we can have these conversations in Discord so the whole world can't see. But life keeps getting in the way. So who wants a card? I am ready to pull some cards for you guys. And start by pulling a self-care card for all of us. And in the self-care, in the bottom of the box, I just noticed it says, take care of yourself so you can shine your soul's light. Culp. Yep. Oh, my maiden name is Smith. My married name was Cox. When I was a married lady a long time ago. Back in the 1990s, 80s. I got married in 1989. Got divorced in 1999. I'm pulling 3 self-care cards for us. The first one I get is connect with the earth, you guys. Go out and find your space in nature. If you go into a park, do what you can to help make the park you can go to the city park and find nature. Depends on where you live. And there's always, like trash and stuff in the city parks. Do your part to make the fairies happy. Pick up the trash. Watch the blessings that will come in for you. It's amazing if you make nature pretty and undo what man has done, how nature rewards you, and nature does. Gaia does. She sends the Fae, and the Fae will bring you fine little things like $20 bills. You will be rewarded if while you're hiking or out and about, you pick up some trash. The other thing we all need to know for right now, have you noticed lately? I've noticed lately, I've been getting a headache, like right here, right over my third eye. Yeah, slap your third eye. That's real smart. It's like punching yourself in the nose. And then I got to thinking and I got to meditating on it. Why am I getting in this area in particular? Why? Usually I get them in my temples or back in the back of my head. Most of the time I get a headache. It comes from back here because that's tension. It's like, why am I getting a headache in my third eye? Because I'm not hydrating enough. I'm not drinking enough water. And that's true. As a matter of fact, hydrating. Have some of my smoothie. Strawberry, blueberry, pineapple, and made with golden milk. I won't tell you what all's in the golden milk because you'll think it sounds really, really weird, but it's really good. And raw honey from local. Anyway, make sure you're drinking enough. Preferably plain water. That's a part of being in flow, y'all. It has to flow through you. Okay, Rose, we'll see you when you come back. Yeah. Definitely the collective energy. That is what I was just getting ready to say. If you don't keep your body hydrated, you get out of flow because flow has to flow through you. And flow is water, flow is air as well. If you are short in not breathing deep enough or drinking enough water, staying hydrated, you will get out of flow. And then you can't figure out what in the world is going on. Why can't I seem to get my shit together? You're out of flow. Drink a big, big, big glass of water and go meditate. Meditate on the water that you just drank and what it's doing to the tissues and everything in your body as it filters down through. That's a fun meditation to do. I like doing that one a lot. Sometimes when I'm having flowing, when you're having a fibromyalgia day, that is a meditation that I will do. Drink something hot or drink something cold and focus on how it feels from the moment it touches your tongue to how it goes down your throat and down your esophagus and what happens when it gets into your tummy. The reason I say to do that is because it gets you out of focusing on your pain. I've learned all kinds of little tricks like that. When you have a chronic illness for over 20 years, you learn how to live with it. It becomes a way of life. So, unfortunately. Oh, let's talk hot flashes. When I have been out of menopause for a long time now. But every time we have a seasonal change, I have 3 days in a row where I will literally sweat myself out of the bed. I get the sheets wet and everything through my sleep attire. 3 nights in a row. And I will be standing to change clothes and shivering because I'm freezing. But obviously I was so hot. After the third night, I'm fine. We just had him last week. Our weather went from 100, boom, down to 75 for a high today. Cloudy. Only got a 20% chance of rain, but that's okay. It's cloudy and cool. No more triple digit weather. Finally, you can have it 81 on Halloween. How's that for perfect? Unless you want to look like an ice cube or something and you don't want your makeup to melt, because sometimes that can be a problem here on Halloween. Yes, oh, definitely. And as far as the arthritis goes, at wintertime, my arthritis gives me fits. Um, that's why I opted to have my hand surgery in December. Um, I have one of those hot paraffin wax baths that I will soak my hands and feet in. Somebody block you? I didn't block you. Only people we block are people who can't be adults. And if you were blocked, you wouldn't be able to come back in. So your Halloween's going to be raining cats. And yeah, that's Oregon for you. Well, I used to live at Crater Lake, Cat. Snow kind of limited you on trick-or-treating. We did it anyway. And we all ended up, we lived in a circle. All the employees up there live in a circle. And in the center was the school building. And downstairs of the school building was the community building where we did community stuff. We'd always end up there with a big Halloween party. It was fun. Oh, you're going to kill a tree? Hey, no, that's not something that somebody would block you for. Yeah. Yeah, nobody. I don't know, dude. And every time you cut a tree down, you're killing a tree unless it's already dead. So we kill too many trees. uh, yeah. Hey, we're all pretty cool there. Anyway, the third card that I get is go get a massage. For self-care, connect with nature. Drink plenty of water so you stay in flow. And relax by going and taking care of your body and getting a massage. Oregon is fantastically beautiful. Snow up in the mountains already? I believe it. I think it was the last part of August when I worked for Crater Lake Lodge. Last part of August, I had to leave because my uncle passed away and I had to go to Roswell, New Mexico for the funeral. And it was starting to snow. That was the end of August. Yeah. And they had just cleared the rim road so that you could drive all the way around Crater Lake the first part of July. So you got like a month and a half. You could drive all the way around Crater Lake or maybe even go camping on the rim of the lake. Yeah, those campgrounds were the first ones that filled up, man. There's only a couple. A massage, yes, please. Yeah, you did, Dolly. Did you? Good deal. I was wondering. I didn't hear any more about it, but I didn't know what all you wanted to share. Oh, here's my card. Here you go, you guys. And then after you get your massage, whatever you choose, do a beauty ritual. Whether that's hydrating your skin, your hair, dyeing, coloring your hair, putting it in braids so you don't have to think about it. Have a beauty ritual. Oh, I love it. Yeah, you got the atmospheric river coming, huh? Again. I was watching some Bigfoot show on Discovery, and they were up in Olympic. No, they were in the Redwoods. They were in the Emerald Triangle. They were in the Redwoods, trying to track by the footprints this Bigfoot, right? Or what they're trying to prove was a Bigfoot. I'm not saying it wasn't a Bigfoot because I come from up there. I grew up in Oregon. Okay. Yeah, they're real. I never saw one, but I sure as hell felt them. I felt something that didn't feel like the rest of the critters out there. And it didn't feel like a human being either. It felt funny watching me play as a kid. So, anyway, Crater Lake. Before Crater Lake, I lived at Bryce Canyon National Park. Lots of forest there too. Lots of aspen in Utah. Oh my goodness, Tyler. I kill a tree too. I want to go back and cut that tree down too. Damn. Yeah, I gotcha. It's a rope swing, by the way. Ah. Anybody want a card? Anybody want a card? Let's see what we get from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Wow. Got a message about wintertime. You want a card, Dolly? Okay. Got a message about winter. First card I got is the Phoenix Transmutation. This is our goal for the winter time. This is a winter of massive hibernation and change. Transmutation coming out of Jenny wants a card too. Yeah, I figured Jenny would want one. She starts a new assignment. Transmutation. That's our goal this winter, is to go through the things that we need to go through and resurface as the Phoenix. And the only way we can do that is to understand that we have to accept the starry night. Maybe some things that we don't normally accept, maybe we need to revisit and look at again. Maybe we need to look at it again. Because every night when the stars come out, It's an opportunity to look at something in a new light. Just like the sun is different every day, so is the nighttime. Don't be afraid of the nighttime. Accept it. There's new beginnings in that phoenix. And that once you do understand the acceptance, and that this is where we're at. We have to accept the things that are hard for us to accept because they may not go with how we were taught or what we thought we believed in. But this is all a part of what we're giving up. Some of those old beliefs. And the spirit guardian of summer is a reminder in the wintertime of all the things we celebrate and how we expand and the abundance that comes with summertime and the light when the light comes back after wintertime. And then finally, we do all of that. We accept the changes that are going to make us into the phoenix by dreaming and preparing and focusing on our abundance of summer. That will bring about the bear spirit, the power animal spirit of healing. What is a major nurturing animal? A mama bear. She knows exactly when to fight, who to fight, and how quick to fight. But she also knows how to completely expose her love. Think about it. Maple tree. Well, I could think of some really worse trees. I love maple trees. I mean, what's not to love about maple trees? Well, they grow kind of fast. If you get a silver maple, they're kind of weedy. But, yeah, maple trees. They give you maple syrup, and their leaves are beautiful and red, or sometimes they're yellow. Depends on the tree itself. So, message from Spirit in that was, this winter is going to be a time of change. So accept the change that's coming because you're going to need it to expand into the abundance of summer after you've healed. Because accepting your change and accepting the change that's hidden in the darkness this winter and realizing that that's hidden in the darkness is actually to help you expand in your abundance will bring about the healing. So, okay. Dolly. I'm going to go ahead, if you don't mind. I will pull it from the Sacred Forest Oracle. What time is it? How are we doing on our time? Wow. Almost an hour already. Hey, Shanita! Welcome, beautiful. Good to see you. Okay. Card for Dolly. Card for Jenny. Oh, we don't want to talk about shoulder pain, huh, Dolly? Okay. Dolly, what card did I get for you? Oh, yeah. Get the Blue Barrel Fairy. It's the card of gratitude. You got the Nightbringer down there and the Stag trying to show you the way, but you're just having too much fun and being happy with what you got. That it's hard to focus on anything else. I love it. That's funny. That's a great card. You're so focused on being grateful for what you have that the dude down here trying to give you messages to help you grow and move on past that is having a hard time getting through. He's not unhappy with your happiness. He's just knocking on your shoulder. Pretty soon he's going to pick you up with those antlers. I love it. That's funny. That's perfect. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Welcome, my dear. Good to see you, sweetheart. How you doing? You picture Wile E. Coyote smack into a tree. You know, I hate to say this, but that's exactly what I picture when I talk about somebody skiing into a tree. Yeah. That usually does. They don't usually live a whole lot longer after you ski into a tree. You know, like Sonny Bono and Natasha Richardson. So, Miss Jenny, what does Jenny need to know? On her birthday, about her new assignment in Tennessee. Just what does Jenny just need to know in general? Ooh, understand that what you're going through with this, with your job, and everything that's happening for you right now is a passage. It's a passage to enlightenment and understanding. See those stones, like Stonehenge? What do you think that those stone pillars like that are for? They're found all over the world, not just at Stonehenge. Stonehenge is just the one that they talk about the most. There's henges all over the place. Oh, I'm also hearing, I'm going to pull another card, but I'm also hearing the reason it's a rite of passage for you, my dear, is because of where you will be during the election day. Be prepared, if you have to stand up for what you believe in. But be careful in the messaging and the tone, and you will be fine. Focus on love and light, and you'll be fine. I pulled another card because you're full of fire energy. And no matter what kind of crap gets thrown at you, this new assignment is going to be one you're going to just tackle. No problem. No problem whatsoever. You've got it in your hands. And if you need to, you can pull it out of the sky. You're safe. You're loved. And Shanita voted this morning. Woohoo! Congratulations. How does it feel? Doesn't it? Isn't it a wonderful, wonderful sense of release? I had that, and then 3 or 4 days later, then my next sense was, how do I find out if my ballot made it where it was supposed to go? Go to the county recorder's office. That's where your votes are recorded. So I don't know what you guys call it in your states, but in my county, that's what it's called. It feels good to know. It's not just to know that I did my civic duty. It's that I know I did everything I can to influence the strongest way I know the outcome of the election. And I saw an ad yesterday from the Trump side, and they are telling people when you go to vote, take a carload, take at least 5 people with you. So thank you, MAGA. You might just be bringing some of our people to vote who you think aren't our people. Thank you, Sharon Sipe. I love you. You were busy. I saw you responded to me saying you were busy. You're always busy, my dear. You're on everybody's channel and you always stop by. I love you so much for being here. I thank you. So yes, Miss Jenny, being in Tennessee right after the election could be a very interesting place. I hope you don't get nights because I really would love to have you here and hear all about it. Thank you. Yes, the Linktree. If you want to know where to donate, any monies or whatever, my other channel links like Instagram, they're all in my Linktree. Yes, and I do Cash App. Thank you very much. Wow. Cash App and PayPal. And you can always buy me a coffee or a cup of tea or a smoothie. I have 2 Amazon wish lists. One for spiritual stuff and one for resin. So if you got a mold you'd like me to see make up or something like that too, let me know. I don't do a lot of personal readings. So if you ever get anything on Instagram or YouTube in the comments or something saying, contact me for whatever. Yes, I have a diversified portfolio. Very. Oh, you have no idea. I've worked at places that made computer diodes to flower shops, my love. I have been a veterinary assistant, a secretary to a millionaire, a personal secretary to a millionaire. That guy about killed me. I don't know how they keep that kind of a pace. Well, I know how he did. But anyway, he's in jail now. Oh, you had to step away and put away the dishes. Were they calling you, my love? Can't stand it when the dishes are calling. You guys, I love y'all so much. I'm going to pull a take what you need card for us to take what we need as we go out. And I think I've got the instructions are in here somewhere. Oh, well, if I pull them, we'll just pull another card. I've done a lot of stuff in my, I'm one of these, I'm not a career person. I've studied for careers. I mean, like the veterinary assistant thing, I went to school for that. Being a doggy nurse is not something that you just walk in off the street and do. And I'll tell you what, with this kitten, it sure has come in handy. So we found out what the abscess was, what caused the abscess. Pretty sure when they spay or neuter kittens at animal control, they put a little tattoo down there. And we think it was the tattoo that got infected. Doesn't matter now. It's all healed up and gone. Believe me. Sometimes I think, slow down, kitty, kitty. Like right now is a good time because he's snoozing. But then it's also a bad time because you guys don't get to see him. Anyway, because he's really grown. Our card, the Take What You Need, is probably the best advice I've heard in a long, long time. Look at the big picture before you react. This card is saying, shut up, count to 10, and then open your mouth. That's how you stay out of trouble. Now you have to season a pork shoulder. You're having a potluck tomorrow, and you're having pulled pork. And what time do we come for dinner, Kat, my dear? What time is your ritual? I love pulled pork. The next card says, don't give up hope. What you want may be closer than you think, you guys. How fun. You know, I thank you guys for being here. I'm about ready to go, can you tell? But before you take off on me, I want to let you know, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock Pacific, is that 10 o'clock Central Time? 11 Eastern. I'm going to be over on Wolf Girl Oracle's channel, and join us for our Halloween show that we were both going to do over here today, but I just I couldn't do all the bells and whistles to make it fun yet because I'm still doing this free version of Restream. I want to tell you all, if you know people who are very upset about the StreamYard price increase, may I ask you to suggest to them that they give Restream, which is what you're watching right now, a try. They will be pleasantly surprised if they do. I have been. I'm using the free version, so I can't upload all the intro sounds and all the, the fun stuff. But next week is after payday. So we'll be all up and running like usual. You guys have so much fun on Halloween, but please stay safe, stay out of trouble if you can. And if you're going to get into trouble, make it fun. Make it good trouble. Okay? I love you guys so much. So, yeah, it's closer to Halloween anyway than doing it on here. Let me tell you, Shanita, Restream it's set up almost exactly the same. It looks a lot the same, except look, you guys can see yourself in the chat. I love this. And I can see it. It's really weird, though, because for me on my dashboard, the new ones come in at the bottom. For you guys, the new ones come at the top. So I'm going, oh, okay. It's fun. I love it. And there's very little delay with YouTube, which with StreamYard and everybody else, there was a delay. Oh, Zoom, it was ridiculous. 20-second delay. And it's pretty much instant, right? And you can stream on multiple streams. So I can stream on Twitch and all at the same time and watch all the chats for them too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I love you guys. Good to see y'all. Come join Dolly and I tomorrow. We got a surprise for you. I think you're going to get a kick out of. So I love you guys. Take care. Make kindness a habit. Do a random act of kindness today and every day. It makes your day wonderful. And let me tell you, the person that you do it for, they don't know what to do. Totally flips their head. Completely changes their day. Even if it's just buy them a cup of coffee. And in these days, price of a cup of coffee is expensive. So you're probably better off to buy them a soda. It's about the same price. I don't drink many sodas. Buy them a smoothie and make them healthy. Oh, I'm so glad we all get together here. You guys rock. Thank you so much. You getting cataract surgery? My dear, number one thing I will remind you, do not, do not bend over and pick up something after your surgery, because you can burst a blood vessel in your eye, in the retina, and back in there, and it can cause blindness. I know a lady that happened to. So if you're having any kind of eye surgery whatsoever, radial keratotomy, whatever, don't bend over. If you drop something, it can just stay on the ground, or you can pick it up with your feet. Do not bend over and pick it up. And good luck. Let us know how it goes too, please. I will put you in my prayer list. I'm actually going to make a prayer box. I have a box all selected and everything. So Katie's Love and Light prayer box. So here we go, you guys. The Love and Light thing won't be until after the first of the year. We're going to still talk our tacos until December 31st. After that, new year, new look, new. Love you guys. Have a great week and a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.